It's time for the lightweight showdown between the Duke and Mustang. Hailing from the breakout gym, Niagara Top Team, Luke the Duke Roberts made his debut at BTC 10 in Vancouver, British Columbia. And after going the full 15 minutes, that fight ended in a draw. This time, the wrestler looks to right the wrong of his debut and pick up his second pro win. In his way is a Mexican warrior, Irving Mustang Cardona. With 3 pro wins under his belt, he looks to pressure the Duke and come out on top. Let's get this lightweight battle started between Luke the Duke Roberts and Irving Mustang Cardona.
Yeah, that's his, primary weapon. He's a great wrestler, great grappler, but he's been working on his hands. He likes showing that off. He's a dog too. He's that dog type of wrestler, and he likes to be that dog type of striker too.
You see there the tail of the tape. Age is the same. Height advantage to Luke Roberts. Once again, Irving Cardona did miss weight, 157 pounds.
Our next bout of the evening is
Roberts.
proudly brought to you by BTC 21. Fight Night, Kitchener, Ontario, taking place August 5th. This is a lightweight contest at 155 pounds, scheduled for 3 rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is a grappler, standing at 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighed in at 157.2 pounds. He has a winning record of 3 wins, 2 losses, with one of those victories coming by way of knockout. From San Luis Potosí, Mexico, representing Top Brother MMA. Please welcome Irving Mustang Cardona. His opponent in the red corner. He is a freestyle fighter, standing at 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 155.6 pounds. He has a record of 1 win with 1 draw, with the victory coming by way of submission. From St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada, representing Niagara Top Team. Please welcome Luke the Duke Roberts. The man in charge of the action, Mr. Graham Beatties.
Graham Betts, the third and final man inside the BTC cage. And here we go. Our 8th bout of the evening is just about set between Irving Cardona and Luke the Duke Roberts. Touch of gloves and we're underway. Front kick there from Cardona.
Cardona keeps his hands really low.
Roberts answered with a front kick of his own, but nearly got caught with it.
Nice low kick by Cardona.
Oh. And there's the wrestling. That high-level wrestling that Luke Roberts has as he shoots here for a single leg, but taking some good hammer fists, but got to watch the back of the head.
It's a nice sprawl, initial sprawl from Cardona, but Luke stayed on it. And now he ends up on top here in the open half guard, half butterfly guard.
Well, so far, and I say so far, showcasing the hands lasted about 30 seconds here from Luke Roberts. And when you haven't fought in a while, you just want to sometimes go back to your bread and butter. What brought you to the dance?
It's also just that natural instinct, right? You've been doing it for, you're almost your whole life. And when you see the opportunity to take, shoot on the hips, take the takedown, it just kind of, your body just reacts.
And that's exactly what Luke Roberts did. Trying to get his hands free and land some ground and pound.
Cardona's got to create some space. There he goes. He's trying to use his butterfly guard there to disrupt the base of Luke. But Luke's doing a good job of keeping his weight down.
Yeah, good body control, good body posture from Luke Roberts, who's been in this position millions of times. But Cardona trying to do what he can, grabbing wrist control.
Cardona's doing a good job of not taking much damage, controlling the strikes of Luke, but still on his back. And he's looking for that deep half, but the problem with that in MMA, it leaves an opening hand for the the guy on top and you start eating some punches.
And Luke's trying to get some elbows in there as well, which can always lead to cuts above the eyebrows, foreheads. Posturing up too as well as Roberts trying to land that ground and pound.
A nice elbow over the top.
Trying to use that jiu-jitsu that he's really maybe the more disciplined of the Mexican male fighters on these cards, Josh, is Cardona, but Roberts shut down that attempt.
Yeah, Cardona likes to go for that butterfly deep half. Oh, nice job there by Luke. He passed the guard. Now he's in side control.
Yeah, right into side control is Luke Roberts.
He's
trying to get to full mount.
Kind of got a little over anxious there and give back to half guard.
Good ground and pound again here from Roberts.
And he's been on the mat here for probably about 2 minutes now. Cardona has to look to try to create some space, I think. The jiu-jitsu game's not really working on a guy with such a solid grappling and wrestling base in Luke. So he needs to get his feet on the hips and try to create some chaos here and try to get back to the feet or maybe a sweep.
Yeah, as he's also getting blasted with some good elbows and hammer fists. As now looking for a submission here is Roberts. Kimura.
He stepped over. He's on top of the head.
Oh, there's the Kimura. There's the Kimura.
Get this.
He's got the tap. He's got the tap. Cardona taps out. Kimura in effect. Move over, John Wayne. There's a new Duke in town, and his name is Luke Roberts.
That was beautiful. Nice step over. He passed the guard, got to side control, step over top of the head, got a control of the arm. Beautiful Kimura by Luke Roberts. Just a very technical, high-level grappling match right there with punches.
Yeah, Luke obviously can still see just how polished he is as a wrestler. Trusted it. He's learning the submission game, and look at him crank on that wrist with that Kimura.
I like how he keeps the hand close to the body. The further the arm's extended, the less torque on the shoulder. He kept that hand close, and he stepped over top of the head of Cardona, which forced him on the ground and couldn't move out of it. That was beautiful technique.
It was a good job, too. Every time Cardona tried to posture up to maybe look for a triangle or an armbar, just get that space, Luke was able to shift with the momentum and keep the fight his way.
Luke's so good at following the hips. He knows where his opponent's going to go. He's kind of one step ahead, and that's what he was tonight.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of Irving Cardona, and he now moves his record to the very unique 2-0-1 as a professional. So let's make this one official with our ring announcer, Chris Horodecki.
The referee calls a halt to the action at 3 minutes and 23 seconds of the very first round. Your winner by Kimura, Luke the Duke Roberts!
And now Luke Roberts will talk with the gentleman, Josh Hill.
I'm here with your winner, Luke the Duke Roberts. Luke, that was a beautiful execution of what you do best. You got the takedown, you put into side control, stepped over, got the Kimura finish. Is this exactly how you plan on this fight going?
Yeah, I'm always favoring my grappling in the fights, but I just want to give a shout out to my beautiful wife. She's somewhere in the crowd. For this whole camp, I've been going to work, coming to training. She's looking after my 3 beautiful children. I get up at 5 a.m. I come home at 10 p.m. and she's got the kids all day, and I love her. And this one goes out to her. I love you, Rach.
You were out of the game for a while. You had a couple fights fall through. You finally got back in the cage. You made quick work. First round submission. Didn't take much damage. How quick do you want to get back in the cage?
Yeah, as soon as possible. I'd like to get in August or the next BTC show after. I want to get 3 this year for sure.
Can't wait. Beautiful performance. I look forward to seeing what's next. Luke the Duke Roberts, ladies and gentlemen.
Luke the Duke Roberts with his first win in the BTC cage, second win overall, and a nasty Kimura submission. And that's the thing about Niagara Top Team, Josh. They got a whole wide range of fighters, guys that are strikers, that are learning the wrestling, and guys like Luke, who's got the wrestling background that are really